Okay, can we get a handshake? Okay. Look into each other's eyes like you're gonna go. Look, intensity, intensity. Look at this. I love it. I love it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we're gonna toss the coin. Do we have a toss coin really quick? All right, here we go. We got the coin. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna toss it because I have two hands. Okay, here we go. Heads or tails? Heads. Okay. Radiant side. Okay, first pick. We're gonna go Radiant side for Team Redemption. You guys have first pick. All right, one more time. Congratulations and good luck to, of course, making it this far, and good luck to the match. Team Redemption, once again, and of course, team Make Some Noise. Give them a round of applause. Here we go. Good luck, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I now have a coin. I'm gonna keep that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please use the hashtag Malaysian Cyber Games, Shapataring, and MCG 2015. To everyone watching, this is going to be crazy. It's a free show all throughout, so if you want to make it here, just come on over, enter. It's going to be an awesome match. So, for now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Team Redemption versus Team Make Some Noise. Here we go.
What's happening?
What's happening? It's our time to talk, Danny.
I'm excited.
Is this your first time?
That's not my first time, it's second time.
All right, real talk. Let's make a side bet. How many kills am I going to miss this game?
No, I would say 3-2-2, but it's too many.
That's too many.
So
I don't think there's going to be.
You'll miss at least 2 kills.
At least 2 kills?
Yes.
All right, I'll shake you on it. It's on camera yet, but
no.
How about I miss 0?
You think, okay.
You gotta reach high, you know?
But I'm going to help you out. So you should reach 0, but
I mean,
I might.
Technically, a professional caster should miss 0.
Technically.
But they hired me in instead, and I'm not a professional caster, so that's why.
According to you.
Yeah, first game of the day, man. First game of the day. All right, so what do we got here? Team Redemption versus Team Make Some Noise, which I gotta say, if we had to rate team names.
Make some noise.
Make Some Noise, man. That's the team name. But Redemption, you casted them before. They look pretty good, right?
So, do you remember who Redemption was?
No, you tell me.
So, do you remember Arrow Gaming that got caught in the?
Are we gonna start from there?
Yeah, that's where they started though.
Does the story get better?
The story, it's getting better.
Okay.
So it starts off pretty bad as they got caught in a couple of controversial stuff with Dota 2 Lounge making trades, and they sort of got banned from TI, I think. So they actually don't have any chances to sort of get in there. Unfortunate for them, but. I guess that's what happens when you participate in those sort of things. They're coming back as a team though, and I've casted them in a lot of C games as of late, and they have a lot of potential. They've been playing well against Execration, against Vaneski. I haven't seen them play up against TNC as of yet, so definitely an upcoming team if you are a Redemption fan. For Make Some Noise, very unknown to me. I don't know anybody. I'm pretty sure I don't.
They got a tall captain. That's got to count for something, right? Like when he's shaking hand, he's got the size advantage, right?
He also had a very nice hair flip when he was gone for the head.
Okay.
Oop, having some microphone changes. I think we're good now.
Does the ladies watch for the hair flip? Is that something that we guys need to work on?
Just body language. You watch people walk up and you can sort of tell what the kind of personality he has.
All right.
Yeah.
You hear it from Danny.
Yeah.
Stand up straight. Look confident. Is that the play?
Yeah. Just going into a game confident just changes the way you play so much. If you go in nervous, it can really play around with your emotions. And again, we talked about this before. This is a huge series for a lot of these teams. So if you mess up once, it might just be the end of your showing at this tournament.
Now, we don't expect the other groups to be as strong as the group that 1, 2, 3 was in, because obviously they are one of the clear favorites of the tournament. So if you lose a game in that group, you're pretty much done. But I think in a different group, maybe in this one, you could be 2-1 and you can still make it out of the group.
Exactly. So for now, we would have to say Redemption's still going to be the clear favorites, but we'll see if Make Some Noise can actually throw a bit of an upset up in Team Redemption's way. And I think also being as an unknown team, you have that surprise factor, because the teams are not going to know what your favorable play style is or any niche heroes that you typically pick up, whereas for Redemption, everyone knows Redemption. You would have studied them in the past to sort of know how they play as a team and what heroes they love to emphasize.
Do you know what I like about this tournament the most?
What?
No downtime.
No downtime.
We finished the game. We're on it. I know Ari Newman asked for a second intro. That's like kind of a downtime. Somewhat unprofessional. Just throwing him under the bus. But the most important thing is, once the game's over, we got another game right lined up.
Exactly. So the games are going to go bam, 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 and you guys don't even have to go for breaks. You can sit in your seats and watch Dota all day.
All right, that's how I like it. Make some noise here on the Dyers. I'm going to just keep that tone. Make some noise. They're a fun team to hype and shout. And of course, Team Redemption, clearly the known team here in this case. And they actually chose Radiant side.
This might be a clear indicator that they would have picked a Shadow Fiend. Can be banned up but make some noise though, so no Shadow Fiend pick up for them. A major player to focus on if you want to make some noise is DDZ. A lot of the games that I've casted of DDZ is he has been that momentum carry for Redemption. If he wins his lane, or at least if he gets that one step ahead of the enemy carry, he can make plays happen. He plays a remarkable Wind Ranger. He plays an amazing Queen of Pain. Every single mid, he's got it down to the T. So if it makes some noise, it's up to them if they want to focus down on DDZ or if they're going to sort of work down on the whole team.
So very snowball player.
Very snowball.
Can't let him get ahead. And
yes.
Honestly, I think what we saw last game was that Bane pick. Remember, he just like shut down mid, went up top, got a kill, and then went back mid to get more kills, setting up for that Shadow Fiend. So
yeah.
I think that's a great way to start, because to me, he's the hero that basically instantly makes the draft not weak when it comes to the laning stage. High burst damage early on, and there you go, Bane gets grabbed up here by Make Some Noise.
Suara pick up though for Redemption, and they're going to add a Dazzle on top of this. So for the moment, we've got a pretty good minus armor draft coming up from Redemption. I'm honestly looking at a Wind Ranger pick here for Redemption. Just a great hero to synergize with the Suara to not only make her scale earlier, but also later into the game just because of the amplified damage.
Sure, and of course you talked about how DDZ is very good on the hero, so it makes more sense with that in mind as well. You think Make Some Noise is going to ban it out? Or you think they should ban it out?
I feel that they should, but they're going to prioritize Huskar and Invoker instead, surprisingly enough.
Oh, DDZ plays an amazing Invoker in the past,
yes.
So maybe paying him a little bit of respect in that regard. But what Slaughter and Dazzle give you, especially on the Radiant side, is a somewhat challenge to the Roshan pit, because obviously Dyer's got the Roshan advantage, but not if you don't pick Roshan heroes, right? Like Ember and Bane, these are not exactly a hero that you look to crack the pit. So Team Redemption says, you know what, if we knock down your early towers, your tier 1 towers, and you don't have a good fighting lineup, we could just waltz into the Roshan pit and take it very easily. So Make Some Noise got to be somewhat wary about that, at least with the last 3 picks.
Yeah, one of the advantages for Make Some Noise though is that they're running an Ember Spirit, one of the extremely elusive carries in the game, and running a Dazzle, obviously not the best hero to sort of keep him in place.
Sure.
Redemption, would they be looking into picking up a potential Disruptor to catch out the Ember Spirit?
You know, good Ember Spirit players never get caught by Disruptor, because you could use your Sleight of Fist to destroying glimpses, but it's like you said, if you do get caught, then you're absolutely food. I personally think that Slaughter is okay against Ember because how much physical damage that he can represent by himself and his team. So if he just blink and crushes you from the fog, you could just straight up die.
Yeah.
So I think they already have a good start when it comes to killing the Ember, but getting a couple more wouldn't hurt. So.
Absolutely. So for the moment, let's see what Redemption picks. There's no Wyvern as well that finally gets banned out by Redemption, so no sort of sustained heroes for Make Some Noise. I guess this is also a thing for Redemption. They've got a Dazzle, which means that if the push happens, you've got sustain because you've got the heal coming out from your Dazzle. And we're going to be seeing a Queen of Pain here for Redemption, so blinking on through, high momentum hero doesn't really synergize with the Slaughter unless you go for more of a right-click Queen of Pain, but we very rarely see that nowadays. It's mostly Ags, Orchid.
I mean, if the game gets long enough, she could pick up something like an Assault Cuirass, and suddenly, you know, even an intelligent hero like a Queen of Pain could right-click pretty hard, especially with the Slaughter. Omni Knight! Make some noise for Omni Knight, because when is the last time we've seen this hero? I'm hyped for this. So I guess, you know, the Guardian Angel, it's like, all right, you give me minus armor, I give you the Guardian Angel. No physical damage at all. I like that. Especially Purification. And especially with Rubik, when he casts Purification, there is next to none when it comes to cast point. So that's going to be exceptional. If you could steal Purification against Ember Spirit, I mean, his magic or his Flame Guards protect you from magic damage. Purification ain't magic. Purification is it's pure.
Exactly.
So it could go just like that. Ember could get blown up. Of course, very good steals against the Bane as well when he is standing there Fiend's gripping. Very, very good Rubik game. But the question for Danny again is, where's the damage from Make Some Noise?
So what's left in the hero pool that makes some noise, could pick up to sort of hold the game for the Ember Spirit? There's not many options left, is there?
So some teams play Ember in the safe lane, some teams play Ember mid, and so far it looks like this is going to be an off-lane Undying, or it could be off-lane Omni-Knight. I guess, you know, one will be the support in that regard, and I think off-lane Undying might be a little bit stronger.
There's a huge amount of sustain.
Yes.
Look at Make Some Noise. You got Undying, Omni-Knight, and Bane's got his, you know, his own band-aid.
He's got his own sustain.
Exactly. So there's a load of sustain, but the thing is though, you have all this healing. Who are you keeping alive? Because the Ember Spirit does okay damage.
Maybe their last pick, you know?
Maybe, but who's the last pick gonna be?
Maybe they throw us. Oh, Alchemist would have been a great pick. Alchemist would have been a great hero for.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I think Alch would have been great too. But
You know, if they want to keep running this kind of sustain train, a hero like Necrophos might not be bad. Give your entire team a lot of heal. Maybe you don't win the fight in the initial stage, but as the fight drags on, that's where your aura gets really good. That's where the tombstone builds up. Well, they're going to go for Cling. So Team Redemption's like, all right, you can sustain all you want. We're going to just punch you nonstop with amplified damage, with a Queen of Pain burst, and now Clinks. Now you have also 2 Orchid buyers. That's going to be excellent against the Ember, against the Bane, against the Omni.
oh, make some noise. Like, I like the direction that this draft is taking, but you look at Redemption and it's the Pain train. It's a Queen of Pain, it's a Clinks, it's a Slaughter, all heroes that have huge amounts of burst potential.
Even the Rubik, actually.
Rubik to a certain extent, depends on what he steals.
Yeah.
Stealing Fiend's Grip, I feel like this game might be a little more important than Omni-Knight spells. Because the Fiend's Grip, there's not that much that can actually cancel that. If you look at Make Some Noise...
Okay, there's damage.
So we've got the Ursa Ball again. They don't have the best chase. They don't have the best disable. Like, you run an Ursa, it's fine, you keep them alive. But Clinks is mobile, Queen of Pain is mobile, Slaughter is mobile, then you've got a Dazzle to back them up with Graves. I don't know if YOLO's going to really make this Ursa work.
Well, he does have his own backup. He has a lot of sustain, like you mentioned. He has the Omni-Knight to repel him as well. So, you know, I'm always down for Ursa. I really like the hero. But like you said, he needs a lot of help. And to me, the person that needs to do well this game is MF Sama. He needs to be the one that's setting up chains from far to set up kills for Ursa. Of course, Superman as well on the Bane. So we'll see how it works out. Superman actually starts out essentially with no item. Normally we see a no talisman start or a boot start, but he's like, you know what, Bane doesn't need item. Bane is a great hero.
He's got good starting stats though, so he can get away with this, unlike a lot of other supports. Like, even his base speed is good. 315 movement speed at level 1. Like, yeah, I'll take that any day.
All right, looks like we're gonna see a little bit of a aggressive invade here into the enemy jungle. I mean, the level 1 of this Dire lineup is very, very strong. If they get a Nightmare on anybody in the jungle, that person's dead. Unfortunately, he's actually not leading the engagement, which he should be.
Yeah, and without boots as well, it sort of doesn't help the situation. So it looks like Redemption at the moment is not going to really get caught out by MM. Make some noise? Make some noise. MSN. Ha!
Was it that funny, Danny?
I'm sorry.
All right, looks like both teams is going to be trading up runes here. MF Sama. All right, how's this mid matchup here going to go? DDZ on the Clinks should just own the Ember Spirit. I don't see him having a good time. He does start with Poor Shield. That will help.
It'll help a little bit though, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really help him.
Bane needs to sit there 24/7 to help him out, which he probably will.
I think he will as well. They have to. They have to make sure that at least Ursa or Ember Spirit's able to come online at a relatively decent timing to contest Redemption. Because if one is down, as long as you have the other pillar still standing, you can rebuild the other one to bring your cores back up.
Sure. And I think I'm going to repeat the same thing I said about the Ursa last game. You either go for the Mask of Death for the early Roshan steal, or not steal, but just take, or you go for the Blink to set up engagements all over the map.
Yeah,
that's going to be their item choice.
Oh, disconnected seems.
All right.
Having some problems, it's all right. Got all the time in the world. There's game 1, I guess, finished super early. We're actually ahead of schedule, aren't we?
What is this? That's magic.
It's magic.
Yeah. Never ahead of schedule, actually. Normally you shouldn't be. But looks like we're going to see a second time in a row where Ursa is going to go up in a 1v1 situation against another melee hero. And Ursa should dominate that matchup.
He typically should, yes. I agree with you 100%.
Especially if Ursa has got the movement speed advantage. So Ursa, I imagine, is going to last it up to boots before the Slaughter does. And he'll get Fade's boots before Slaughter gets his own boots upgrade. So actually, Aggressive Nightmare coming out.
Very interesting. I want to tap a little bit more into the Ursa discussion. For Team Redemption, you know Ursa is going to eventually kill the Slardo if it catches him out. It's trying to look for him right now. I'm expecting Redemption to actually bring in the Rubik into the top lane at some point to try and get their own kill, whether it be on Omni Knight Lifter onto the poor Bane mid. And already DDZ, first blood on the board as Redemption get the first kill of the game.
Yeah, you talked about how dangerous he can be snowballing, and the first blood is a great way to snowball. And that's generally why we do see much more Bane players opting for the Brain Sap at level 1. The mana is much better for the spell. And more importantly, you run that hero to basically trade hits and just out-sustain the enemy team. Can't out-sustain if you don't heal. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, a Crush goes on the Omni Knight, which is taking quite a bit of damage. He's got 3 mangoes. The man likes his fruits.
He's trying to bait out the Slardo to come a little bit closer so we can get Purify damage off at the lift. We're going to get another one onto MM in the bottom lane, and it looks like they should not be able to get the kill here unless Rubik wants to commit, but the Tombstone zombie's chewing through the Rubik, going to go down to the Bane. Tombstone does drop, but instead the gank turns into a counter gank as, well, makes some noise. They get a kill.
Yeah, and the poison damage should not take down the Undying, so good rotation coming out. Meanwhile, in the mid lane here, it looks like the two heroes kind of trading. DDZ doing way too much damage here for Sama. He does have a poor man shield, but it's not going to be enough. DDZ recognizing he's the stronger mid right-click hero and just walks up the ramp and shows him who's boss. And he gets a regen ring.
Oh, that's icing on the cake for DDZ. This is the perfect situation for us Clinks to snowball. And you have to be concerned if you're the Dire. You cannot afford to let this hero get this much farm. So I'm curious to know if they're going to bring someone in to deal with DDZ at some point, because you can't leave him alone. But then you also have to worry that there could be a Rubik around the corner.
Yeah.
Like, Rubik's been everywhere. He's been bottom, he's been mid, hasn't been up top yet, but he's mostly been bearing fruits. Not on the bottom lane, unfortunately.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't think you could send any one hero to just actually zone out the Clinks. Maybe Bane, if he's level 3 with level 2 Brain Sap. But at this point, you can see that Ember Spirit is just really being pressured back. And I don't imagine he's going to have a good time until he gets level 6, which is going to be very far from now.
It is. So let's take a look at the top lane situation. How's the Slardo faring up against this dual lane? He's level 4, so his lane's actually doing pretty well. Not being harassed at completely, but it's a dual melee matchup. He hasn't died. Is this a win for the Slardo, even though he's not killing anything?
Yeah, it's definitely a win for the Slaughter. I mean, Ursa getting farm is scary, but Ursa is going to get farm regardless because he's on the safe lane. So I think it's definitely a big win. And we talked about how the Radiant team want the lockdown against the Ember top lane. He's going to drop a Crush, walk back safely. I think they expected a little bit more out of this Ursa lane, but they're not going to be...
It's down bottom, Undying is dying.
Yep. Thank you. And that's why I'm not missing any kills so far. We're still perfect. How did that kill start? Like you said, the Rubik bearing through wherever he goes. Lift into
so
dazzle
what happened
stuff.
was the Undying went into the secret shop, and obviously if you see anyone go in the secret shop, 3 heroes are going to converge that way. So he threw the Tombstone, got caught out, and now he pretty much got ticked out.
Yeah, Tombstone, they didn't make the same mistake of not focusing it like they did last time, right? Where they basically try to chase down the Undying.
Absolutely. So Undying not having the best lane. Is he still getting levels though? It seems like for now he is.
Not as much as the Slaughter, which, you know, again, when you run melee supports, you don't expect to zone people out. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of rotation coming on the mid lane here from a hasted Slaughter. If he gets a Crush on Sama, he is absolutely dead. In fact, I would even go for a tower dive here to make sure that happens. Here we go, the hasted Slaughter coming in. They have the Rubik backing him up as well. Sama, well, he even dies before DDZ comes, so DDZ will pick up a little bit of assist gold for being in range. Meanwhile, Omni Knight tries to show off his menacing hammer, but very few people cares.
A measly 61 damage every right click. That's quite upsetting if you're holding a weapon that huge. But now Clinks comes in, DDZ, a couple of right clicks. He manages to get a couple of barrages off, but here comes the TPs. Ember Spirit with the Searing Chains. Can they finish off DDZ? He wants a kill at least. Can he get the Bane before he drops? He actually gets out. They're not going to catch him, unfortunately.
DDZ.
Oh, the plays.
Like you said, when he makes the snowball kills happen, he will continue to snowball. And I imagine we're going to see a very, very early Orchids coming out from him. And that's just bad news for the Sama.
It's huge because with an Orchid this early, Ember Spirit is going to have nothing to deal with the Clinks. Their supports are not going to be there 24/7 to babysit a Ember Spirit. They need to make other things happen around the map. So if the Orchid comes online this soon, I'm not too sure what the Dire is really going to be able to do to deal with the Clinks up until they get some farm on the Ursa as well as the Ember Spirit. I feel like the only way they can actually chase the Clinks is if the Ember Spirit commits. They don't have the best chase outside of the main. If he already uses the Nightmare, that's it. If there's no Ember, there's no chains, there's no catch.
They could also grip him if the Clinks is not with his teammates. And honestly, if you look at how normally Clinks play, he's generally not with his teammates. Top lane though, looks like we're going to see another kill attempt against YOLO. He does get the kill, and out of the 6 kills that his team has, he has 4 of them. Meanwhile, MM on the bottom lane looking to be somewhat aggressive.
So DDZ, this guy is looking like a monster right now, sitting on a load of gold. How close is he to an Orchid? Is he actually going to build towards an Orchid? He hasn't...
Looks like he's going to start with some of the smaller items, which is a very popular way to build the Clinks nowadays. Sometimes you pick up a Soul Ring, sometimes even a Medallion of Courage, maybe even a Solar Crest. Some Clinks like to upgrade that. But I think given the nature of this game and the nature of how hard you're dominating, I think a quick Orchid could just seal the deal against a hero like Ember.
Yeah, I actually still wouldn't mind the Solar Crest if he goes in that direction. He can also go for an early Deso, I suppose, to sort of help supplement an early push as well if they want to go for that sort of push, adding on as well to the Slava Amplify damage if they want to.
It depends on what direction he wants to take the game at. If you want to group up and push, the Deso, like you said, is much better for that. If you want to go for more of splitting up the map and gank and more farming oriented, I think the Orchid would help you out in that kind of game. But he's looking like he's just want to kill people.
Oh, why not? If you're hitting this hard,
Heal is going to come through, but it's just not going to be enough here. Unfortunately, only level 4 in the Omni Knight. And Klings is, well, mega kill now on a big streak.
That's huge. And we're 7 minutes in. There's 7 kills on the board as well for Team Redemption. So it's a kill per minute for them. And for our Dire squad, it's just 1 so far. Is there any chance that the Dire squad goes for the kills themselves? I don't really feel like they're ready until they get that level 6 on the Bane. They just don't have that great gank roaming potential that Team Redemption does.
Yeah, their hero is just somewhat defensive by nature. They can get kills if Team Redemption overcommits, right? If you overcommit into a Tombstone, if you walk too close to your Purification heal, you will die. But that's really more on Team Redemption's making the mistake. And being the experienced team that they are, I don't think they will be making the mistake. Queen of Pain taking a ton of damage under the tower, thanks to the creeps. It looks like they're going to try to set up a little bit of gank of their own.
Yeah, can they get the kill though? I guess that's a question. It's an Undying, and he's by himself so far forward. Bane spots him out, but instead they're going to jump on the Bane. Lance blinks in. Oh, actually losing a load of HP. Zombie's going to be chasing. Zombie Apocalypse not going to be enough to slay the Queen, as MM can only look on as he doesn't get the Queen. And being chased up by 2 supports. Earn as well. He pops the wand, TP out. That's not going to be enough. Shot down with the Rubik.
The action's not over yet on the top lane here. The stun's going to come through against YOLO. Unfortunately, he's going to die to 3 shots. And of course, the Omni Knight can't even get off the heal for himself. That's 2 more kills on the side of Radiant. DBZ picks up 1 of those. He's got 1,800 gold. We are in a territory where he feels... No, he's going to go straight into Oblivion Step. I was going to suggest something like a Blink Dagger if he wants to just style on this team, because you could just chase people down. But he's going to go for the for sure safe, kind of the non-risk way, which is definitely the Orchid build.
Yeah, and he can just sort of just stay on the map. He never has to go back to Fountain just because he can consistently eat creeps to regen HP, and he's never going to run out of mana because Bottle and Orchid, like, you can always regen. They'll see a TD back in. It's going to be the Ursa, and the Amplify damage is there. And for now, they're going to wait for YOLO to sort of pop out a lane. No, do they want to go straight into this? Bane as well was hit with the Amplify damage. DDZ is waiting, he gets it, crushes there, 3 hits. And YOLO, he's trying to make the play, but he gets slain as well. That's going to be a mounted Ursa head on DDZ's wall. And MM going to try and man fight the Tombstone first as actually, Clinks, the crits, the hits, that's going to be enough.
All right. So far, 2 games in a row, we see a godlike streak in less than 20 minutes. This one,
less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, less than 10 minutes, making it look easy. 14-1 is the score right now, and Team Redemption is just, looking to cement the advantage by taking down Tier 1 towers all over the map.
Game is looking like a disaster.
It is.
Absolutely. And I don't even know if there's going to be enough time for the Ember to come online to do anything versus Redemption. Because I think by the time he starts picking up things like the Battle Fury and the Crystallis, Slana's going to be tanky, Clinks is going to be remarkably tanky as well, and also doing a crap load of damage. As now they're going to lift straight onto miscommunication, it seems. They want the Omni Knight instead, but can they get the Ember? He remnants out a tiny bit. Still got beyond godlike streak on the Clinks.
Actually, perfect communication from DDZ and the Rubik. They realize they cannot kill the Ember after seeing the Omni Knight, because he's got Remnant and a heal, and he could just jump back out after the heal.
It looks like miscommunication,
But,
yeah.
Maybe miscommunication from the Omni Knight, as he didn't heal himself, because he needed that to survive. Bane on the bottom lane looks like he's going to get brought down as well, and this off-lane Slaughter is getting a lot of work done now with the Blink Dagger finish as well. Make some noise, need to get something going. And unfortunately, they just don't have the heroes to make that happen, right? Like, you don't have a ganker.
No, this
Omni Knight is just not that kind of hero.
It's when you want heroes like Tusk, Spirit Breaker to help you set up the fight,
yeah.
or maybe even a core Lina to sort of help you with the nukes and having some burst potential as well. So the sustain is not working right now for Make Some Noise. Will it pay off eventually though? Because I think for now, the big target is to get YOLO farm. But look at his positioning, doesn't even go in lane, and even DDZ is roaming around like a shark. Cue the Jaws music as he roams around looking for kills.
Unfortunately, I don't think the scaling of the healing will outscale the damage output of this Klings. I think Klings will do more damage than any sustain that you could put out. So unfortunately, I don't think, if the game goes the same way for the next 20 minutes, there is actually no way that Make Some Noise will win. They need to, first of all, get a kill on this Klings. I mean, the way that the Klings plays, he's, again, alone by himself most of the time. So if you find him with the Bane, he's just caught out with the Nightmare. Nobody's going to cancel the Nightmare. You could grip him afterwards, and you get a kill. So I think that's what you should be looking towards to do if you're Make Some Noise.
Yeah, and if they swapped out the Omni Knight pick for a Disruptor pick, I think that would also be a great way to sort of chase down DDZ. And even if he runs away, as long as you have the vision, just glimpse him back, and that should be enough for Ursa and Ember Spirit to sort of finish him off. Although I think now it might be too late, as he's sort of 3 shots to supports now.
Yeah.
And it looks like we have a rotation as they're going to chase down our Undying first, but here comes our Ember Spirit, going to get the chains down. Lincoln Scream by Lance. How's the fight happening though? They're trying to heal out the damage. Here comes Tomb as well. They're going to have to pop the Grave onto the Slava. He gets out alive. YOLO's coming in. He wants this Rubik. Gets lifted up straight away. Push back as well. Lance there with the Scream. DDZ coming in, finishing off one.
God.
Can he get more kills? They have to Remnant out the Ember Spirit. And now Omni Knight and
God.
Bane has to get up. They will get one heal onto the Omni Knight, but Bane going to be the next one to follow. But DDZ with the hatred, he wants this kill on Omni Knight, pops the repel, but doesn't matter as Ursa also gets slain. Oh, ultra kill going in favor of DDZ. And just nothing came out of that for Make Some Noise. They couldn't even get a kill.
Yeah, they just don't have the sufficient lockdown. And if we watch that replay one more time, you can see that Ursa, he's trying so hard to do his own thing, but he needs a little bit of help. He needs a hard stun. And meanwhile, speaking of stun, there is none here for the Klings as she just walk past towers and just get the kills, making it look absolutely easy. And I think, well, I guess it's somewhat unfair to hate on the Omni Knight pick, because I don't think they intended for him to be that passive early on. We also haven't seen any Purification being used offensively, right?
Yeah.
We haven't seen that extra pure damage, stun coming in.
Because in theory, it's good. The
Yeah.
combo can be quite devastating. But I think it's a little bit too late now. They commit everything. The heal's enough, but the lift is there to keep him in place. And Sama, well, set back to the fountain for another 27 seconds. But Bane gonna drop. That's gonna be it. Lancey blinks forward to secure the kill. Tombstone's deployed.
Tombstone stolen.
Oh,
That's a big one here for Team Redemption. They can actually just push with that spell if they want to do so. Yeah, you can see that DDZ on the left side is just cleaning out the Tombstone. Crush is going to come through against MM. Yo, all right, keeping him alive a little bit. Tombstone now dropped in a very offensive position. In fact, MM might be in a lot of trouble. No Sonic Wave just yet. Slaughter can re-jump if they want to go very aggressive, but they're going to take it back, take a chill, and not even go for this tier 2. I think the next objective really for Team Redemption is actually the Roshan. You take that away from Make Some Noise, and there is, you just close the door on that comeback.
oh, Ursa. Was that 6 hits? Even the
Yeah.
one charge as well wasn't enough. 6 hits to kill off an Ursa, and DDZ is just, he is at ease this game. Is that a BKB?
That's a Deso that he's working.
Ah, it's a Deso.
Which goes back to something that you pointed out earlier. Now you're starting to look for the objectives after these fights, and Deso is just the best item for that.
And then Roche is probably going to drop in 5 seconds.
Dude, he sells his bottle 15 minutes in the game. I haven't seen that in Dota 2 for a long while. Normally you don't sell it till much later, right, when you're 6-slotted.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't need it now. It's just a bonus, really, just
I
to
guess.
make slots of everything else. You still need the wand in case you run into a bit of a pickle and need those extra stats.
Sure.
So Deso's up.
Yeah, he could actually start backdooring tier 1 towers atop, for example, if he wants to do so, but he's just going to play it safe, push with the team. He's hitting for casually 240, 50 damage.
Casually.
Yeah.
15 minutes into the game. And what are the HP pools looking for some of these make some noise heroes? They're probably really low.
You got a little bit less than 900, 800. You know, that doesn't count because he's got the K, right?
Yeah.
Ursa's got 1,000. It's not too bad. And then Bane has, you know, 750. So yes, everybody's gonna get 3 shots. Is the math.
More or less. And then you throw amplify damage on top of that. How much extra would Clinks actually do?
A lot.
A lot.
I'm not a mathematician, but
Not
a
a
lot.
mathematician, okay. Is it level 1 amplify damage or is it level 2 now?
It is level 1.
Level 1, okay. So it's not that bad.
This is a play then.
I like this too.
Yeah.
Can they get it successfully though?
Well, they got Ursa, so it makes it easy. But the Radiant team immediately realizes it's happening. The question is, can they get it quickly enough? YOLO is working on it. Meanwhile, I think Ember Spirit is having a lot of trouble on the mid lane. The Weave giving complete vision into the Roshan pit. That's a 4-man crush into a big heal bomb. And here comes the Queen of Pain for a little bit of KS action. I'm not sure what Clinks was doing. I think he was trying to kill the Ember Spirit, chase him out of the fountain. Or sorry, out of the base into the fountain. And now very easy for Team Redemption to come in with the amplify damage. Clinks doesn't even need to be here. Clinks is like, dude, you guys got this.
And they're even going to get the Emperor on top of this as well. So icing on the cake, make some noise. They lose absolutely everybody in the end. Aegis is lost. And they take Roche this quickly at 16 minutes without the Clinks. And 3-shot, 4-shot. The heal makes them 4-shot, but still.
You want to CP in against this? Sure, I'll be waiting.
Free kill, free gold.
Yeah.
Buffet for Clinks.
DDZ probably going to work for Crystallis next, so make those 3-shot into maybe a 2 to 1-shot even, depending on what he's hitting. But yeah, this game is Team Redemption's to lose. They are so far ahead. Blink Crush ahead, and looks like Soapman cannot get off a single spell. Mr. YOLO, well, not so YOLO as he runs back. Tombstone gets stolen again here. Who is this Rubik player?
He's just looking for the tombstones. If you had to beat a zombie apocalypse, have your own apocalypse. Ember Spirit though coming in, 2-man chain. Does he want to go in so deep though? They do drop Shanzai quite a bit though. They're going to try and chase after Lance, but unfortunately YOLO, heal bomb's going to be there. There's enough. There's the Guardian Angel. Can they make anything happen? They're trying to get a dazzle kill, but there's just no damage output for YOLO. Now he has to run away as he gets picked off by Rubik's zombies, and Lance comes in looking for a double kill. Can he actually find anything? Grips coming in from Superman. Is it going to be enough though? But here comes reinforcement. DDZ comes into the rescue.
God.
2's going to drop. Can they get anything else? There's no one nearby as more heroes on Make Some Noise get slain. And now I'm expecting T3 towers to get taken down. The death timers are starting to rack up, but T2s are still up.
Well, the 3-3-2 Dream is no longer available as
Nope.
Team Redemption too strong. Gets kills too quickly. Blink Dagger is the next choice here for DDZ, which makes sense given the fact that he could blink alongside his buddy Slaughter and the Queen of Pain and just go for the essentially the quick assassination build, right? You jump in, you get quick kills, you move on to the next target. And you talked about damage lacking here for Make Some Noise. How do you repel this push?
Well, for the moment, they're using a Repel Ember Spirit, although this is very risky.
Oh, God.
He Revenants out the moment he sees that Deso hit link forward. There catches onto one. That's going to be the Bane gun, but YOLO gets 3-shot. No, he pops the ultimate in time, but he will be taken down. We still have our Clinks chasing down the Undying, trying to get these hits in. He needs 2 more actually to finish him off. Blinks forward, and that's going to be the end of 4 heroes on Make Some Noise, as that's going to be it. GG Cole is going to be thrown out. Team Redemption going to be securing their first win of the day.
We are in the group stage, so we are expecting somewhat of these kind of one-sided games, but I did not expect 38-1.
No. It could have been worse. It could have been 38-0.
That's fair.
Who died?
That's a great question. Let's blame that guy.
Let's see who died.
All right.
It was Rubik.
Rubik. Oh, he did have a gank on the bottom side, and he ran into zombies.
Yes, the gank that didn't work because of the tombstone.
And then he proceeded to steal tombstone. He's like, all right, let me make up for my mistakes.
Redeeming himself.
I don't think he redeemed himself.
Well, he
was a feeder of the team.
He made some good plays though. He had a lot of rotations.
He was amazing. I'm just giving him a hard time.
He made a huge impact during the early game. All the rotations bearing fruit for the team, and that was really what helped propel Team Redemption through the game. Whereas Make Some Noise, nothing went their way.
So if I was comparing the first game of the day, I could easily point out, all right, the Bristleback off lane did not work out. He got zoned out really hard. Whereas I felt this game, where would you point towards? Where was the problem of the draft, or was it not a drafting issue? You think maybe, Team Redemption just played much better.
Well, you look at their draft, and what options do they really have during the laning phase? It was mostly going to be the survive, and if they could, have the Ember Spirit come in with the early heal bombs to sort of kill off the Team Redemption heroes. What they didn't realize is that there's so much mobility on Team Redemption that we saw them trying to kill Clinks. There was 3 of them hugged around this Clinks.
Yep.
He gets a kill, and he just runs out of there because there's no catch, there's no glimpse, no lift, no stun. There's just nothing to keep him in place. So the aggressive potential for make some noise was mostly in the Ember Spirit when it came to chasing, and he just never came online.
I think Omni Knight as a hero, you need to make that heal bomb work. It's not just a heal, you have to use it offensively. And in that gank that you just mentioned, the heal was just used as a heal. The purification did not hit the Clinks. If they had hit that, they would actually get the kill, and I think he had a 3-kill streak at that point. You know, could have slowed down DZZ a bit. Could have been actually completely a different game.
Yeah.
But we did not see that coming. Of course, on camera, you guys see some of the other players. But enough of that. The game is over. Let's actually throw it back to Eric Newman. Here's your intro, Eric Newman. Give him a round of applause as he hopefully will be introducing one of the winning team as well as the next game. Eric, take it away.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, let's give it up for Team Redemption. Come on. Good job. Team Redemption taking it down. Team, make some noise. Let's give them a round of applause. Great effort. Very, very nice. Let's give it up for Team Redemption making their way over here. Man, come on, guys. Come on over here. We got to do a quick. Come on, guys. Everyone. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Don't be shy. It's okay. Mojun. All right, Mojun, that was a great, great, great match. Let's give it up one more time. Team Redemption, come on. Very, very nice. Okay. They called GG. You guys were on, of course. You guys were on roll. How was it? How describe what happened. How was the whole match? Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. They're talking. They're talking with each other. Okay. Okay.
We felt we played very good.
Yes. Thank you. That was very insightful. I loved it. Very nice. DDZ, good job, guys. Congratulations. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Very nice. Good job. All right. That's right. It's a fist bump. There you go. Awesome. All right. Very nice. We'll keep it at that. We'll keep it at that. Let's give them a round of applause. Team Redemption. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, to everyone watching, there's a bit, to everyone watching at home, if you guys are hearing this, there's a bit of a confusion. I think everyone's heading over to National Stadium. So please go to Stadium Negara, of course, right next to Stadium Merdeka, okay? Stadium Negara, right here next to Stadium Merdeka. I think there's a bit of, do not go to Stadium Bukit Jalil or Putra. Don't go there. Go to Stadium Negara, right next to Stadium Merdeka. That is where the Malaysian Cyber Games are happening. So if you happen, of course, to be heading out, go here to Stadium Negara, right next to Stadium Merdeka. Okay, hashtag MCG 2015, hashtag Malaysia, Malaysian Cyber Games, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, hashtag Syapataring. Syapataring! Yes, thank you. They're like, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're very excited. Of course, Lumi, Danny, Flava, thank you for, of course, that. We're gonna throw him back to them in a bit. In the meantime, let's all watch this. Here we go.
Who is Taring? Siapa Taring?
谁是达令？
I want to be famous.
I want to fight for glory.
I want to reach the top.
I'm a winner.
I'm a champion.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
December 15th, Stadium Negara. We're coming.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What's up, guys? All right, guys, make some noise. Come on, here we go. Yes. Where was that? Where's that loud? Make some noise. What's up? All right, I remember you guys. Make some noise one more time. I want to see the loud ones. All right, guys, thank you for making it. Okay, welcome to the Malaysian Cyber Games. This is our Saturday, and we're very, very excited. Who's excited for Team Secret? They're coming in tomorrow. That's going to be very, very exciting. Okay. I know this is the theme. Shapataring! Okay, thank you. I like how he was saying. Saya, looking at the screen. Saya, okay. Thank you, sir. All right, here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a game before we move on to the next match. Pay attention. Now, the mic is on me right now, okay? All right, the mic's on me right now. We're going to go to everyone on, of course, the stadium. We're going to zoom in on you, okay? Of course, Shapataring, of course, we're talking about fangs. I want you guys to give me your best version of like a tiger, like fangs. I'll give you an example, okay? Please zoom in on me. Zoom in. Where's the mic, right? Zoom in, right here. Thank you. Just zoom in on my face. There you go. Thank you. That's great. Zooming in. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good. That's really close. Thank you. Okay, you can see my pimples. Okay, when you go Shapataring, I'm gonna zoom in on you guys, okay? And when you go Shapataring, give me your best tiger, like. All right, like a tiger, okay? We're gonna zoom in. I want it fierce, like fierce, okay? That's what I want from you guys. I'm gonna zoom into people here in the stadium. We're gonna go for 3, okay? Stand up if you wanna do it. The winner of this game, who gives the best fangs, will win a dinner with Team Secret on Monday. You guys wanna do this? Make some noise if you wanna do this. All right, you guys wanna join? Okay, all right. Raise your hand if you guys wanna give me your best. Okay, show me your fangs. I want to see that, okay? Stand up if you want to do it. Stand up. Who wants to do it? Who wants to do it? Show me the fangs. All right, right here, sir. Here we go. Right here. There he is. Yeah, we're zooming in on him. There he is, right here. Okay, again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Malaysian Cyber Games. To everyone watching, please do come. It is, of course, a free event, so if you feel like watching, if you love Dota, please come and check out everyone here. It's going to be so much fun. And tomorrow, Sunday, oh my God, you guys check that out. It's going to be so much fun. So Sunday, it is a free show. Do check it out. Of course, Shafi is going to be, of course, having a dinner with Team Secret on Monday. Team Secret is going to be here tomorrow. Who's excited for that? All right, very, very nice. Again, hashtag MCG 2015 Malaysian Cyber Games. What's up, guys? We have our captains over here. So we, of course, have Team Who to Bet, and you are? X? Noah. And, of course, from Team Poly, you are?
Sulus.
What?
Sulus.
Okay, what's that?
Sulus.
Got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to toss the coin. I think I have the coin over here. I think I have a coin. I do. All right, here we go. Heads or tails? I got it. I got a coin. I got it. All right, so heads or tails? We're going to pick which sides. Okay, here we go. Heads or tails? Heads, okay. That's tails. All right, I don't know the coins here. I'm sorry. So that's tails. So you got it, man. So are you going to go first pick or you're going to pick a side? You're going to go first pick? All right, so Team Poly, you guys gonna go first pick, all right? And of course, you guys? Radiant side. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause. Radiant side, first pick. Good luck, guys. Team Who to Bet versus Team Poly. Let's give it up. Give them a round of applause. Match number 3. Good luck, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Third match on the way.
Yep, it should be interesting. We have the match between Who to Bet versus Team Poly. So Team Poly is going to be on the First pick, Dar side, I suppose. Yes.
No.
Dar.
Were you listening?
No, I did. But I.
Yeah, it was first pick.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
checking. I got you. Yeah.
I got picked on. All right. Okay. It's
All right.
okay. It's okay. It's all right. All right. Hopefully it'll be an interesting match. So far, first 2 games. What do you expect from game number 3? So far, first 2 games was a bit one-sided.
Okay. First 2 game was one-sided, so their game has to be one-sided as well, right? Is
Oh,
that how it
all
works?
right.
Or
So
no?
hopefully not. No, we want the audience to see some really good clashes come from both sides. We want to see some good matchups as well. Good drafts. Looking forward to some big ultimates. We're talking about Magnuses or Enigmas playing in the game, or Meepos, Pudges. It should be something of interest to actually watch in the Malaysia side of the games, right? And so far, yep, this is it. Introduction come from both sides. We have Team Who to bat, right? Yep, Jedway, Lee Seong, Tight Lai, Jason, Yong Shiji, and Lee Seong Tae. So Team Poly, we have Muhammad Faris bin Zakaria, the team captain solos, and they just switch on. It's okay. It's okay. I could announce their names later. They change, right? So currently we're looking at Team Polys, I guess. This is Polys.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, this is Team Polys, and the other one is Team
Who to bet?
Who to bet.
The draft is on the way.
Yep.
I think.
Right, should be. We'll just guess what they're drafting right now. Whatever.
We won't guess, but I will try not to kick the power.
Thank you. That is highly
highly recommended.
Recommended
and optimal.
Yeah, optimal. Let's not have that.
I think the draft will still go on the way without me being inside, right? Even though I'm the host. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think it should be fine. I think it's a monitor problem. Hopefully we don't have that.
Nah, it's a computer problem. All right, we're gonna restart. I mean, these are fast computers. We'll get in the game.
All right,
really quickly,
cool.
hopefully.
Great organizers.
My bad. All right, so Flava, you were hosting upstage.
Yeah,
how was that? How was that?
That was scarier, right? I wasn't expecting the crowd to be that loud and that responsive to its everything. They were like.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not right now.
No, it was scary. All right, I wasn't expecting myself to be in Stadium Negara to actually do all this. Right, so the rare occasion to actually do an esports event on a big scale like this in Malaysia. So it was a great experience, I would say.
Hopefully, first of many to come.
Hey, the window sound, great.
I think that was Who to bet that they're showing.
Yep, this team.
So you haven't seen any of these 2 teams play, right? So we can't really expect. Or you have?
Yeah, I have seen. Team. So currently this is team. This is team. Sorry, Polys.
Yep.
Right. They've been around and enjoyed the scenes in Malaysia for quite some time, right?
Okay.
For years in this. But so far we see some familiar faces. Solos. He's one of the top mid lane players we see in the country. And then he's not been around quite some time, and he's been transferring teams here and there over time. And now he's hopefully this will be the team that will bring him to victory to become the next champion for Malaysia's Cyber Games, right?
What is his signature hero for those of you guys that?
It's kind of hard to tell because he usually ends up in a lot of 1v1 mid lane matches conducted by the communities, and he plays Invokers, Shadow Fiends, a lot of awesome mid lane heroes as well. Someone to watch out for in the mid lane. We're expecting, but I'm not sure about his position in the game itself. Because usually we see rare occasions that the captain himself will be, playing mid.
All right, guys, I'm trying to join in the game as quickly as we can.
So I think game 3 should be good. Should be good as long as David does not kick the power card.
Again.
Again.
I think I did that twice already. Too.
Twice? All right. Congratulations.
I did it one time during rehearsal.
They
They're like,
say
don't kick the power.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
So if you do not see David tomorrow during the cast, you know why. That's what.
Yeah. All right. So the draft is.
It's on the way.
Back
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. Guess
Dude, I could tell from people's computers.
No, that's
different draft.
The difference. Yeah, the draft is still going on currently.
We can just do some high-tech zoom in on that guy's computer right now.
Yep. We cannot see directly. I think a little bit more, right? And yep.
All right, boys, we're in. Hopefully, no more power core kicks. I'm sorry, but we're back on track. Winter Wyvern and Gyrocopter here for Poly and Shadowfiend and Bane for Who to Bet. So game 1, we saw Bane doing a ton of work. Game 2, not so much.
Scary. Really love the draft. Having Bane shutting down the carries, the right-click damage over time, making it really hard for you to actually go for. Oh, let's fix that. All right, go for last instance, nice at the same time, so giving an advantage to the other side. So maybe a tri-lane, aggressive tri-lane, cover up both sides, going up against each other. So Bane shutting down Gyrocopter's last hits. Winter Wyvern, the hero that I would say in Dota 2, which works early game, mid game, and late game at the same time. Depends on how well you actually play the hero itself.
Not fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun being on the other side dealing with the Huskar. Right? It's always fun on the side. We have a Huskar.
Is it though? Is it though? I always feel a little bit dirty winning it with a Huskar. Oh, you're with that plus 25 and you're like, I'm Huskar picker.
Huskar picker. I guess so. Right, so we have the Queen of Pain, so it should be interesting now. We have, Naughty Blinks coming in with Scream of Pain and screaming everywhere. Sonic Waves, pure damage, something to look out for.
Dude, Huda Bet is drafting exactly the same as Team 123 in that first game.
So are we expecting a win since, the draft more or less looks similar, so should win, right? But can't say because Team Poly's draft is more or less different. So far they have one support, one carrier, still missing out on a mid lane hero, yet another support, and an off lane from Team Poly.
I don't know. I think it's somewhat hard to play as well as Tiamate. I'm going to just throw that one out there.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, so we'll be seeing
Lich. Okay.
Any like Ys on Leech? So far we have right clickers from Shadow Fiend.
Yep, the right click is a lot on Huda Bet, and you now have a very reliable way to cancel Bane's Fiend's Grip from afar with the Chain Frost, giving that mini stun. You know that Huda Bet is going to try to siege your towers early. Frost's armor on the tower is going to be helpful in that regard as well. And most importantly, I think they're looking to set up some of a weaker laner in the off lane. You throw Lich maybe plus a Slaughter, or maybe Lich plus another melee hero in that off lane, and hopefully make that lane a little bit stronger.
All right, so Leech kind of works both defensively and offensively at the same time.
Sure.
Yeah. So ultimate something to watch out for. You don't want to stick around too long and keep his ultimate bouncing off over and over again, especially with the Argent Scepter, where it is like never ending. And Huda just picked up with the Clockwork, so it's always interesting. With so many ganking heroes, I say. Bit of Pain, Clockwork, so which makes it good for us, right? So we don't see so much passive Asian, farmings going up, right? Asians, they just love being on the lanes farming and not caring about what's going on that side. So.
Well, the Chinese do.
Yeah, the Chinese
have you seen the first two games? That was kills nonstop.
Yeah, that was kills nonstop, right? So Lumi and Daniel definitely had a lot of fun right there, except for.
I mean, I missed like a ton of kills.
Yeah,
the first game,
right.
but I caught them second. More importantly, though, I think this game Clockwork is gonna have to make the rotation, and essentially Shadow Fiend and your Queen of Pain are only two true carry cores. Because I imagine Clock, once he gets to level 7, level 8, he's going to start rotating around and not farm as much. So maybe it's good for Huda Bet to round out the draft with a kind of a greedier support. Because Clockwork to me is going to fall off relatively quick in this game.
Right. All right. So for team, the draft from Huda Bet, they have a lot of magical damage, burst damage at the same time. I think to take down Winter Wyvern's Cool Embrace right there. Even though you got Cool Embrace healing off, it doesn't fan off. It fans off physical damage.
Okay.
That you have. Oh.
Magnus.
All right. So yeah, this made my day. All right. As long as it's good that you hit a 5-man RP. It's always good if it's also good if you miss out on an RP. It's funny. It's something to look forward to.
So it's just good, period.
It's a good period, right? Especially on the big screen. Everybody say, "Hey, you're the guy who did that."
Or
no man RP.
All right.
Congrats, man. We saw it on TV, live.
All right, so Magnus, I wonder where he's going to lane, actually. So mid Magnus is fairly popular, but off-lane Magnus is doable as well, especially now that you have the Lich helping you out. Obviously, the Lich could help out the mid lane as well against the Bane if you want to have a 2v2 in the mid. So I wonder if we're going to see something like an Ember Spirit mid. Although I'm not sure whether you want to go that route against a hero like Shadow Fiend, who could kind of just walk all over you.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I guess maybe different. We'll see how it goes. It still falls down on the last pick from both sides. We could see a mid lane Magnus, just like you said, or we can see an off lane one. It depends if they decide to pick off a different mid lane hero going up against Shadow Fiend.
Now, normally you see Magnus being paired up with a lot more like melee heroes, so you could take advantage of the Empower. But let's not forget that it gives you 50% base attack increase. So for a hero that like Gyrocopter, that's flacking everybody, it's still very, very good. But I like to see Poly to round out the draft with a melee core to take advantage of that cleave bonus that you normally
First thing
get.
in my mind was like an Ember Spirit on that. It's like a really high cleave damage.
Yeah.
It's scary, since I use a lot of Ember Spirit. Having Battle Fury plus, power. No, even without Battle Fury itself, in the early stage of the game, you can actually have.
It really hurts.
Yeah, it really hurts. Yeah, one slide of fist and that's it, with multiple units inside at the same time.
So I wonder if Huda Bet is thinking about picking up something like a Rubik. Oh no, never mind. It's banned out here. Last ban from.
Last ban. They just had to do it because of Magnus. Hey, we have a Magnus. No way we're gonna let you have a Rubik in your team.
It's not just a Rubik. Getting Call Down, getting Winter Wyvern spells, they're all fairly good. So Rubik was a very, very good ban.
So I guess the ceiling of any skills will be good. It doesn't need to be an RP. It could
No,
be,
yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, even getting in power for your Shadow Fiend, you're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
lots of damage.
Yeah, Winter's Curse. All right, something to watch out for. Works late game very, very well. It's always good to see the enemy having a high right-click damage. And hey, you know what? Since you have all that, let's just cast Winter's Curse on the most soft hero you have from your side and just sell him out, and key goes down, and that's it.
All right, so who's the last pick here for who to bet? They need a support. I recommended a fairly greedy one. I was thinking something like Shadow Shaman, because it helps you push, give you a good disable, but they're going to go with the silencing aspect of the Skywrath Mage.
Skywrath Mage. I guess easy pick on Winter Wyvern. Say high biz damage or magical damage. Silencing Magnus, preventing him to actually cast any early high damage harassing.
Yep. Not only that, it combos extremely well with Clockwork, and if you have some godlike reflex. If you see the Magnus blinking in, you just throw that Ancient Seal on him before he casts his RP. I'm not sure if that's even like humanly possible, but it is technically possible.
That's why they call it godlike reflexes.
There you go.